how are you feeling about your business these days? I know it's a super busy time for you.
It's good. It's good. It's like a lot still. Um, and I'm just trying to do every day. And I don't, if I
Yeah.
get stuff done, great. If I don't get it done, like
Good for you.
it is what it is. Like I
Yep.
can't screw me
Yeah.
up. It can't take the wind out of my sails. It can't make me feel defeated. Like
Yeah.
I'm one person.
Yep.
And sometimes like I gotta step back and be like, I'm one person running a 5,000 square foot facility, running all of the holistic spa services, running a gift shop, running a yoga studio. I mean, not really a yoga studio, but a community yoga program, running an event space center, and maintaining the building in a yard, and trying to do laundry and washing so many white socks from the salt room. It's not even funny, but like, I know that that would break most people. I've recognized that now. Like I'm doing what not many people can do. And I try to do it with like grace and elegance and with a smile on my face. But um I try to honor all that I've done and be okay if I don't get everything done off my list.
Yeah.
But knowing that I can't, push it aside either. So there's that balance. But um like some days I just don't have the energy to do much. And so sometimes I just sit in the sauna until a client walks in. And I'm okay with that because I'm like, why aren't I using my own services? Like, so, um, and I do have faith now. I mean, sometimes I'm like, fuck it. I'm like, God, I could freaking sell that and like sell my business and like become a gypsy and like take off and travel and like be a healer. But I know that's not really what I want to do. Um, this is what I'm meant to do. And when people come in through my door and tell me they can feel that energy, and that a lot of people lately have come in and be like, I just needed to come in. I just needed to feel the energy. That lights me up. I know that this is where I'm meant to be. This is what I'm meant to be doing. And trusting it, the universe will find a way to provide. And I don't have the anxiety about money like I used to. I think about it now and I'm like, man, that controlled so much fear. I had so much fear when it came to money
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
financial abundance. And I'm
Yeah.
grateful that you worked with me and we cleared so much of it because, and like, whereas
Yeah.
before I would like dodge the calls and hide them, now I pick it up and I'm like, hey, doing the best I can. And it's so freeing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm grateful for that because that's a lot of the
Yeah.
work. That's a lot of the tapping
Yeah.
that we did in the beginning.
So Danielle, who would you, so what we've been through together,
Mhm.
who would you recommend this to? Do you think what kind of person, what is the kind of
Ooh, I honestly think anyone could benefit from your services, but I definitely feel that starting out, like new businesses, to be able to put to to work with you in the beginning and to like work through obviously the worthiness or the money issues. And I know everybody doesn't have that, like some of the thoughts and patterns behind it, but I think a lot of people have blockages when it comes to like beliefs about money. um so I think working with you and helping to analyze that, break that down, tapping through your belief systems with money um, to allow yourself to not sabotage the process. And if it's something that could be done in the beginning, you're setting yourself up with a stronger foundation, as opposed to like, building your business on stones or rocks. You got to make sure that that's level and understood. And I'm grateful that we were able to interact. I mean, I'm a few years in, but I'm grateful that we were able to interact now at this point, because I knew that this was the next step in the success of my business. So um, I really feel like anyone who wants to analyze their numbers, um, anyone who just knows that there's more that they can get out of the process, that they're just stuck. So I think people who are stuck, um, and know there's something more, know there's something greater, but don't know where to go to get that help, they definitely should work with you.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
So I wanted to make sure that the fit is right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that
And
that's important too, because not everyone wants to work through it on that spiritual side. And
right,
I guess
right.
you can work with anybody, but I do think people who are more open to that,
Hmm.
um, and who's willing to work through some of their belief systems, that's where that's that's the difference between you and a business like financial coach,
Yeah.
where it's deeper. It's taking the spiritual approach. It's knowing that you can look at numbers all you want, you can analyze numbers all you want, but you go deeper, John. You go to that like deeper layer that's holding people back. And that's
Yeah.
the difference. And that's why it was so successful for me working with you, is because you help break down that barrier, break down that layer. And like my belief systems have changed and they continue to change. And even after today's session, that was so profound for me. Like, I'm like, oh, why didn't I think of that? Freaking
That's
math.
awesome. Yeah. Yeah. I love it. That's great. I'm so glad that we were able to experience this together. Awesome.
And I do
Um,
feel that a lot of spiritual businesses, it's there's a disconnect there, right? Like, because they're in their upper chakras all the time,
yes.
that to
Yeah,
drop down into their lower chakras to understand the root of business and the processes and the procedures that go a part of it. That's that's a big one too.
it is. It is. Yeah. Yep. Um, I think that I'm thinking that, I know that we are, so you're going to sit with things and you're going to with your new perspective,
Mm-hmm.
um, which is just awesome. That's just amazing. You know what, Karen Lacamera, my my favorite quote of hers is, "You can't make this shit up." So you just can't. It's like the things that happen. It's divine. It's like this is spirit.
I believe that.
Yep.
Well, I am so grateful for you.
I and vice versa. I'm so grateful that we are able to do this work together.
I would
Really.
love to have seen some of our videos from the beginning. I'm like, I don't know, John. What am I doing? I don't understand anything.
But that's all good. You did so much good work.
Well, I'm appreciative, but I had a good guide
Yeah.
and I'm
Yeah.
grateful for that. And, um, I am happy to refer anyone to you who is just looking to take their business to the next level, because um, the few things that we worked on quite a bit. Um, it's just been so rewarding and so helpful for me. And I don't have that anxiety and that weight on me or on my chest. And that in itself is such a godsend. And so I'm so grateful for you for offering and sticking by me and not being too frustrated, and just allowing me to work through some of my processes and not making me feel guilty if I didn't do everything exactly the way I was supposed to. And for that, I'm extremely grateful. But we can laugh about it and like, at the
Oh
end of
yeah.
the day, like it's I know I know why I'm not doing it. And when we talk, you pick up why I'm not doing it and we tap through it and that helps. So um I'm just really grateful.